All right, so here is the example for the skill you're working on, Aiden. So it says complete the table for values. And so when you're looking at this, maybe you know these terms, maybe you don't, but because we see a power of 2 here, we call that a quadratic, right? Or a parabola. And because we see the variable in the power spot in this one, then this is called exponential. So you know the word exponent, right? Exponent is that superscript spot there. So this is called exponential because the power is up in the exponent spot. Exponentials will always grow the fastest when you're talking about integer values of x, which is these guys, right? These are all integers. Okay, so you can do this 2 ways. I got a quick way and a slow way. The quick way is nice because it's fast. The slow way is nice because it helps you master your order of operations. So for instance, if I want f of 1, that means I'm going to plug 1 into this equation. So it's going to be 1 squared minus 1 plus 3. So 1 squared is 1. Minus 1 plus 3, 1 minus 1 is 0, plus 3 is 3. Okay, if I want to find g of 1, that means I'm going to plug 1 into this, which means it's 3 to the first power minus 2. 3 to the first power is just 3. So this is 3 minus 2, which is 1. Okay, so if I wanted to find, here's a big one. I'm going to find f of 4. Let's see if I can do this in my head. F of 4 is going to be 4 squared minus 4 plus 3. 4 squared, remember 4 squared is 4 times 4. That's 16. Minus 4 plus 3. So 16 minus 4, that's 12, plus 3 is going to be 15. And if I want to find g of 4, then I'm going to put the 4 up in that power spot. So 3 to the 4th power minus 2. Okay, 3 to the 4th power is 3 times 3 times 3 times 3. So let's go through that one step at a time. 3 times 3 is 9, times 3 is 27, times 3 is 81. So this is 81 minus 2, and 81 minus 2 is 79. So we can see, and I didn't fill in the blanks here, but we can see that this one and exponentials will always grow faster, like I said, for integer powers, always grow faster than quadratics. Okay, so that being said, like I said, this is good for your order of operations, right? Your PEMDAS, right? So doing that by hand is good for that reason. You can grab a calculator and work out these things on a calculator too. But let me show you what a graphing calculator can do. And you have a graphing calculator on your iPad. So I'm going to open that up. It looks like this Graphing Calc 83. You should have that loaded on your iPad. If you don't, you can get that from the self-service. Okay, so this y equals button will get you, I'm going to clear that out, will get you places where you can put functions in. So I'm going to put that first function in. In fact, let me do this. Let me split my screen here so we can look at both. There we go. Okay, so I am going to put in, let me change colors here. I'm going to put in this x squared minus x plus 3. So the variable key is right, it's right next to the alpha key. So I'm going to hit x squared, that's right here, minus x plus 3. So notice I've got that same equation in there, that same function. Okay, now I'm going to press the down arrow, and in y2, I am going to graph 3 to the x power minus 2. So I'm going to type in 3, and now I need to the power. And so if I want a power, I'm going to use what we call the caret key. And the caret key is in this row here, but it's all the way over to the right. It's a little, looks like a little greater than or equal or less than sign, but pointing up. So I'm going to tap that, and then I'm going to hit my variable key. Now this is the tricky part because we're still up in the variable spot, so up in that power spot, so I have to hit the right arrow key to get back down to the normal spot, and then -2. Okay, so now that I have these in here, I can go to the table, and the table is in the top row, and it's all the way over, almost all the way over to the right, but second to the right. So I'm going to hit the table key, and then we can see those values. When x is equal to 1, the quadratic, let me come back down here because we filled these in, right? The quadratic is 3, and the exponential is 1. When x is equal to 4, the quadratic is 15, and the exponential is 79. So you can go about it that way. This is a really quick way to do this, and this is using technology to your advantage. So keep that in mind. If you feel like you need a little PEMDAS refresher, though, you might want to try a couple by hand and maybe check them on your calculator until you're feeling comfortable with the order of operations. Give me a holler if you have any other questions.